Hello everyone, this is Al Red Sox Fan coming to you from Al Red Sox Fan YouTube station with the second half and the continuation of the 1956 Detroit Lions versus the 1956 Baltimore Colts Week 2 retro replay using Action PC Football. Bobby Layne and the Lions versus a young John Unitas and the Baltimore Colts. We're tied at 14. As we move to the third quarter, the Colts will be kicking off to the Lions, deep for the Lions. Cassidy, Shortman are Christensen, and Laurie. Here's the kick deep. Here comes the Lions on the return, past the 30, almost to the 40, brought down at the 37. That's a 25-yard return by Cassidy, tackled by Patera. So Bobby Layne brings out the Detroit offense. 1st and 10 at their own 37. We're going to play the 4-3 zone run. Layne, it's a draw to Gedman, 26. That's a loss of 2. Big hit by Gino Marchetti. That's tackle number 1 for Big Gino. Jim Salisbury missed his block. Marchetti blew that play up in the backfield for a 2-yard loss. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 from the Detroit 35. 14-14 here in the beginning of the third quarter. Layne under center, split backfield, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Colts switch to a 3-4. Zone basic. Layne back to pass. He has time. He throws incomplete as they put tremendous pressure on Layne. He tried to dump it to McKinney, but he didn't have time to set up. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 12. Excellent pressure applied by the front 7 of the Baltimore Colts. So again, we're going to stay in the 3-4 zone. We're going to spy Campanella on Bobby Layne. We're going to blitz Patera. We're going to play pass. 3rd and 12. Layne back to pass. He has time. He throws, and it's batted up in the air and incomplete as Layne did not have time. He was looking for the medium cross to Dave Middleton. Patera coming on the blitzed, rushed Layne, and the play was broken up by Rechenchar. So it's 4th and 12. The Lions will punt to the Colts, deep for the Colts. Here comes a return. Carl Tassef is back. And he's brought down quickly by Gandy. Excellent coverage by the Lions, only a gain of 1, so it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 22-yard line. Here comes Johnny Unitas with the crew cut, bringing out the Baltimore offense. And we're going to go Lenny Moore, dive to Lenny Moore. Moore goes through the middle, a gain of 3. Brought down by Christensen. That's Jack Christensen's 4th tackle here. And going off the field for Detroit is McCord. He'll be back, though. He looks like he's only out for 1 play. It's 2nd and 7. I'm going to go run, counter. Allen Amici, dive. They're keying that. We're going to go medium hitch to Barry. Unitas back to pass. He has time. Oh, he overthrew Barry. As Christensen tried to step in front of that. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 for the Baltimore Colts on their own 25. Moore will stay in the block. We're going to combo pass. Amici short. Berry short. Mutchler medium. Unitas takes the snap. Back to pass. He tries to dump it to Amici. It's a bad throw. Incomplete. And the Colts will go 3 and out on their first drive of the second half. So it's 4th and 7. Here comes the punt team for Baltimore. Here comes Burt Rechenchar. Deep for the Lions, Laurie and Cassidy. The snapping and the punt by Rechenchar. Here's the return by the Lions, and he's quickly brought down.
Holding. Receiving team,
15-yard
penalty.
So Laurie is brought down for no gain. And now there's a holding penalty. It moves the Lions farther back, and they'll start 1st and 10 on their own 16. Here comes Bobby Layne and the Detroit offense. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. We're going to go with a 3-4 run zone. Layne back to pass. It's a quick hitter, and that's a pickup of 15. Doran with the catch. Eggers on the tackle. So they throw on 1st down. That's Jim Doran's 4th reception for 54 yards. Dick Eggers' 3rd tackle. 1st and 10 on the Detroit 31. 13:54 to play in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 14. Switch to the 4-3. Play our defensive line out. Send Patera. Zone basic. Gedman! And he is smothered after a 1-yard gain. It's been a slobber knocker up front in this game. Tackle by John Herman. That's his first tackle. Gene Gedman, 10 rushes for only 13 yards. He does have a TD, though. So it's 2nd and 9. 2nd and 9. Again, we'll play our defensive line to the out. And we're going to send... We're going to show blitz, but we're not going to send Patera. We're going to play pass. Layne back to pass. He's looking. He has time. He throws. It's complete, and that's going to be a big gainer of 21 yards. Once again, Doran with the catch. Brought down by Burt Rechenchar. Rechenchar's 2nd tackle. Bobby Layne had all day to throw the ball. 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 47. 12:56 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tied at 14. Gonna play run out of the zone. Layne, it's a bootleg, and he's brought down after no gain. So that's the 2nd time Bobby Layne's tried a bootleg, and he's got nothing on it. Big Daddy Lipscomb on the tackle. Was not fooled. That's Lipscomb's 2nd tackle. So it's 2nd and 10. Colts will now switch to a 3-4. Patera will spy Bobby Layne, and Campanella will rush. Pass. Bobby Layne, it's a draw, and he's brought down. Gain of 1. So they tried. Campanella flushed him out of the pocket. And Layne's brought down after a 1-yard gain. 3rd and 9. Ball on the Baltimore 46. Big 3rd down play. Tied at 14. 3rd quarter. Going to play zone. Shift our defensive line left. And we're going to blitz. We're going to spy. Patera's going to spy Bobby Layne. We're going to blitz Campanella. Zone pass. Layne back to pass, and it is caught. Short button hook by Doran, and he's able to finagle a few more yards. It's a gain of 14. Dick Eggers brings him down, but it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 32. So Bobby Layne has a 6-play, 52-yard drive going. Colts will go to a 4-3 basic zone.
False start. Offense. Number 83. 5-yard penalty. Repeat 1st down.
So the tight end jumped. Doran jumped. So it'll be 1st and 15 now on the Baltimore 37. Let me say hello to a good friend of the channel, Max Cornelius in the chat. Hope all is well. We'll play our defensive line out. zone. Send Patera on the blitz. Basic. Layne back to pass. He dumps it down to Gedman, who picks up 12 yards. He's dragged down from behind by Dick Eggers. Tackle number 5 by Eggers. And he'll bring up a very manageable 2nd and 3. So Layne and the Detroit offense respond very well after the penalty on Doran. So it's 2nd and 3. Short zone. Run. Layne back to pass. Dumps it down. That's going to be a big gainer. 14-yard gain. He dumped it down to McKinney. Tassef on the tackle. McKinney, 3 receptions, 44 yards. They were looking for Middleton, but he was covered. Layne went through his progressions, dumped it down to McKinney. So it's going to be 1st and 10, ball in the Baltimore 11, 9:08 to go in the 3rd quarter, 14-14. Bobby Layne trying to get the Lions on the board here and take the lead in the 3rd quarter of a tied ball game. Going to play goal line. 4-3, Layne again, back to pass. He dumps a touchdown. He dumped it down to Gedman, who beat his defender, got in the end zone. Here's the extra point. It's good. And it's now 21-14 Detroit. So Bobby Layne on the second possession of the second half leads Detroit on a 9-play, 84-yard drive, chewing up 5 minutes and 35 seconds of clock to a touchdown and a 7-point lead with the extra point. Detroit 21, Baltimore 14. Here comes the kickoff by Detroit. Deep for Baltimore. Vessels. The short men are Moore and Tassef. Here's the kickoff. The return's on for Baltimore. Here comes Vessel. He's got a pretty big room. That's a good return. Gandy finally drags him down. Billy Vessel. That's a return of 36 yards. Johnny Unitas and the Colt offense will start 1st and 10 on their 41. We're going to go play action fake. Lenny Moore will stay in the block. We're going to go combo pass. Amici short. Barry and Mutchler medium. Play action fake. Unitas with time. He looks. He throws over the middle of Mutchler. He leaps but can't make the catch. Oh, Mutchler was there. If he caught that ball in stride, he would have been off to the races. But Unitas was high with the throw. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Play action fake. And I think we're going to go pitch left to Lenny Moore. Play action fake. The pitch out to Moore. He's got some room, but it's quickly closed by Schmidt. The linebacker, number 56, blows up that play for no gain. Joe Schmidt, excellent read on that, on the razzle-dazzle, play action fake, then pitch out to Lenny Moore, who got nothing. That's Schmidt's 3rd tackle. Brings up a 3rd and 10 for Johnny U and the Colts. Again, we're going to go combo pass. Play action fake. Moore will stay in the block. Combo pass. Barry short. Actually. Mutchler short. Barry medium. Amici short. Here's a play action fake. Unitas back to pass. Here comes the blitz. Unitas has time. Tries to dump it to Amici, but it's incomplete. There was a heavy pass rush. Unitas stepped up in the pocket, but he felt the pressure and tried to get it to Amici. Incomplete. Brings up 4th and 10. Here comes the punt team for Baltimore. Here comes Bert Retchachar to punt the ball deep. Larry and Cassidy deep for the Lions. Here's the snap and the punt. Looks like a good one. And quickly brought down after a 3-yard gain is Larry. Tackled by Prees. So here comes Bobby Layne. And the Detroit O to start 1st and 10 on their own 21. Colts need a stop here. Colts are in a 4-3. Layne under center for the line. Split backfield, 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. Patera spying Layne, and we're going to play pass. And it's a give to Gedman. And we lucked out there. He only got a 3-yard gain. Gene Big Daddy Lipscomb was there on the spot for the tackle. That's tackle number 3 for Big Daddy. So it's 2nd and 7. I'm going to play zone. Patera to spy the quarterback. Pass. Layne, it's a give. Oh, wow. Blown up by Art Donovan. They just blew right through. He blew right through Charlie Ann. Art Donovan, that's his first tackle, and it was a big one. Wow, did he put a hit on Don McKinney. So it brings up 3rd and 7. We're going to go with the extra linebacker, go 3-4. 3-4. Patera to spy. Campanella. Actually, Patera is going to blitz on the delay. Going to play zone pass. Layne takes off running, and he is brought down. He felt the pressure. He tried to take off, and Herman came flying in to bring him down after a 1-yard gain. That's Sean Herman's 2nd tackle. So the Colts hold and force the Lions to punt. They'll be punting from their 25. Here's the punt. The return's on for the Colts. Tassif with a return of 8 yards brought down by Salisbury. So the Colts will start in fairly decent field position. 1st and 10 on their own 41. Again, Unitas under center. Lenny Moore and Amici in the split backfield. Bernie Flowers at one end, who is a 0 receiver, so we're not passing to him. Jim Muchler at tight end, who's very good, 8 out of 10. And then you have the Hall of Famer Raymond Berry, 7 out of 10. But he's guarded by the best defensive back, Christensen, for the Lions. No, run counter. Run counter. Trap right. Lenny Moore. Oh, it's a fumble! The ball's loose. Unitas picks it up and runs forward. But he's brought down for a 2-yard loss. So the ball pops loose on the mishandle by Johnny Unitas and Lenny Moore. Fans are none too happy with that here in Baltimore at Memorial Stadium. So it's 2nd and 12. Off tackle, Lenny Moore. Off tackle right. There goes Lenny Moore. And they were looking for him. Gain of 2, and that will get those 2 yards that they lost back. It'll be 3rd and 10, though. Sonny Gandy on the tackle. Gandy now has 8 tackles. Lenny Moore, 13 rushes for 119 yards and a touchdown. So Moore will stay in the block. Combo pass. Berry medium and Muchler medium. Oh, not Flowers. Muchler and Amici were released into the short flat. We'll play action fake. Play action fake. Unitas back to pass. He fires underneath to Amici. But Schmidt brings him down. It's only a gain of 6. And I'll bring up 4th and 4 on the Baltimore 47. That's Joe Schmidt, 4th tackle. Martin for Detroit was hurt. And he'll jog off the field for 1 play. So with 3:18 to go here in the 3rd quarter, Baltimore will have to punt. They're hoping to pin the Lions deep in their own territory. Here's the punt by Baltimore. Hoping to pin them back. And that's going to be a good return. Oh boy, that's lots of running room. It looks like he's off to the... excuse me. Off to the races, but finally chased down from behind is Yale Larry. That was a return of 46. Herman with a touchdown-saving tackle, possibly a game-saving tackle, and keeps the score at 21-14. So excellent special teams return by the Lions. And poor special team coverage by the Colts. Their defense will have to come up big here as the Lions will start 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 44. Going to play 4-3 zone run basic. Ball's given to Gedman. He is smothered. He does struggle forward for 2 yards, though. So it's 2nd and 8. Tackle by Bill Pellington. That's tackle number 6 for Pellington. So 2nd and 8, ball on the Baltimore 42. Bring our defensive line out wide. Zone pass. Layne back to pass. He has time. He fires, and it's caught. Big catch by Doran. He has been chewing up this Baltimore defense. That's his 7th reception for 125 yards. And again, a tackle save for a touchdown saving tackle, by Tasseth. It's going to be 1st and goal from the Baltimore 6. Bobby Layne's now 14 of 20 for 257 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the 4th tackle by Tasseth. Going to go 5-2 basic, goal line. Layne gives it to Gedman, and Gedman busts through. Gain of 5. He is brought down on the 1 by Dick Eggers. And I shall be back in a moment. And we are back. Thank you for your patience. So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 1 as Detroit looks to punch it in. I'll play our defensive line in. We're in a 5-2 goal line. They're going McKinney off tackle. It looked like touchdown. There was a sweep. Extra points good. And the Lions, scoring twice here in the 3rd quarter, have pulled out to a 14-point lead. 28-14 with 38 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. A total domination by the Lions after a 14-14 tie at the half. Here's the kickoff. The return is on for the Colts. They need a big play here to change the mojo. And this is the big play that they might want. Tasseth with a 29-yard return brought down by Karlovac at the 37. So Johnny Unitas is going to have to try to mount a comeback here. This is a very young Johnny Unitas, 1956. Basically, the core team is here. It's just not the experience. This would be the same team, basically, that would win the championship in 58 and 59 over the Giants. So Johnny U back out on the field. We're going to go draw Lenny Moore. And there goes Moore. Lots of room up the middle. Gain of 11. 1st and 10. And that'll be it for the 3rd quarter. So 15 minutes of play. Baltimore's down 14. Can Johnny U bring the Colts all the way back? We shall see. 1st and 10 from the Baltimore 48. Again, we're going to go draw Lenny Moore. This time, Moore barely gets back to the line of scrimmage as Detroit snuffed that play out. Tackle number 1 for Darius McCord. As they were keying Alan Amici, but they were coming on a run blitz. So Moore got caught up in that. So it's 2nd and 10. Screen to Amici. They haven't been able to connect up on this. There it is! Oh, Amici dropped it. Oh, he had blockers out in front of him. I thought that was going to go for a big play, but Alan Amici drops the ball. Comes a very crucial 30 and 10. I'm going to add a little bit to the route. And Moore and Amici will stay in the block. Going to go combo pass. Medium to Barry and Muchler. They're keying it. We're sticking with it. Back to pass. Unitas. He fires. Oh!
Pass
Bobbled.
interference.
Yes!
Defense.
Pass interference.
Number 24.
First down.
Automatic. First down.
As Barry had it on the medium hitch, he bobbled it on the hit by Christensen, but Christensen got there a little too soon. Pass interference. First and 10 on the Detroit 35. Here come the Colts. Dive to Amici. There goes Allen. He gets 2 tough yards. Tackled by Joe Schmidt. Tackle number 5 for Joe Schmidt. Bring up 2nd and 8. 13:45 left in the game. Colts trail by 14. Run counter. Run counter. Trap left. Lenny Moore. There goes Lenny Moore. Lots of room. He's got an opening. That's a 14-yard gain. He's finally dragged down by Jim David. Tackle number 3 for David. And it's 1st and 10 on the Detroit 19. Go play action fake. Medium hitch. Raymond Barry. Play action fake. And he dumps it down. Instead.
Offense.
Oh, that's going to
60,
negate the
15-yard
completion
penalty.
of Muchler. Oh, wow. 15-yard holding penalty will back the Colts up to the Detroit 34 and make it 1st and 25. That was a killer. Should have looked like it was going to be 2nd and 2. Inside the 15. Inside the 10, excuse me. So it's 1st and 25. All right, let's try that screen. We're going to have to hit on this screen one of these days. Screen to Amici. We need it now. John Unitas. It's to Amici. He's got some running room. Gain of 7. Brought down by Joe Schmidt. Tackle number 7 for the linebacker. 2nd and 18. 11:58 to play in the game. Ball on the Detroit 27-yard line. Run counter. Play action fake. Run counter. Draw. Lenny Moore. There goes Lenny Moore. He's got some room. It's a pickup of 8. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Very manageable 3rd and 10. If you're thinking field goal range, forget about it. It's only a 16% possibility. And right here, you add 7 yards to this. That's a 26-yard field goal. We have a lineman who does our kicking, Feemster. It's only a 16% chance of him making it. Lenny Moore now has 17 rushes for 152 yards. This could be 2-down territory here for the Colts. They have not been able to stop Bobby Layne in the Detroit offense after the 3rd drive of the 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. Play action fake. Run counter. Let's see if we can catch them with their pants down. Run counter, draw, Lenny Moore again. There goes Lenny Moore. He's got an opening. He's got the 1st down and more. 13-yard gain on the draw. Lenny Moore, huge block by Ken Jackson up front. That's his 3rd big block of the day. Finally, Yale Larry brings him down. Tackle number 5 for Larry. Lenny Moore now 18 carries for 165 yards and a TD. He's down to 87% stamina. We're going to have to take Lenny Moore out of the game. Going to bring in Dupree. Actually, we're going to bring in Vessels. Billy Vessels will come in the game. 10:18 to go here. Play action. Run counter. Run counter. Off tackle left. Vessels. Vessels in for the touchdown! It's 28-20. Let's look at that replay. So it was a play action fake run counter and Vessels got in. One more time. Oh yeah, beautiful. Touchdown. Extra point away from a 7-point game. Again, this is not automatic for us. And he makes it. So Feimster makes the extra point. And it's 28-21. We have a ball game, folks, with 9:33 to play here in Baltimore Memorial Stadium. Here comes the kickoff. Deep man for Detroit's Cassidy, the short men Christensen and Laurie. Feimster to kick deep. Straight ahead for the lineman. Here comes the return. It looks like a good one for Detroit. Takes it out to the 30. Patera on the tackle after the return of 19 by Cassidy. So here comes party boy Bobby Layne. And the Detroit offense. Layne under center. Split backfield of Gedman and McHenny. Middleton and Dibble are the ends. And the tight end, Jim Doran, who's absolutely destroying the Colts defense here. So we're going to play zone 4-3 zone basic run. Oh man, Layne back to pass over the middle and caught by Dibble for a gain of 14. Bobby Layne's now 15 of 21 for 271 yards. Doran Dibble, 3 receptions, 79 yards, and a touchdown. Max Cornelius in the chat says, "Go Colts!" Need to get a stop here. 9:14 to go. Detroit has the ball on their own 44, 1st and 10. Zone. Actually, we're going to switch it up here. 3-4. 3-4. Extra linebacker on the field. And we're going to play zone. Patera's going to spy. Campanella's going to blitz. Pass. And they got Layne this time! Sacked by Campanella. 8-yard loss around the corner he came. He read the play. He was spying Layne, and he blew it up as they were looking for a long cross to Doran Dibble. And Campanella comes in and flings Bobby Layne to the ground. 2nd and 18 from the Detroit 36. 2nd and 18. Let's keep everything in front of us. We're going to play a little deeper zone here. Play our defensive line out. And Patera will spy. Campanella will blitz. And we're going to play pass. Layne with time. He tries to dump it down to McHenny, but it's incomplete. Good coverage there by the Colt defense. Brings up 3rd and 18. This is going to be a huge stop here at 7:44 to go. And a 7-point lead for Detroit. The Colts must make the defensive stop here. Once again, they're going to play a deep zone. This time, Campanella will spy. Patera will blitz. 3-4 deep zone pass. Layne back to pass. He has time. He fires. Incomplete on the long hitch. Tassif with the great coverage. Doran wanted a flag. He's arguing with the officials, but it's not going to matter. 4th and 18 with 7:32 to go in the game. And Detroit will have to punt the ball back to Johnny U and the Colts offense. Here's the punt by Detroit. Here's the return. Not much there. Only a return.
Illegal block. Receiving team.
So that's going to back us up. Campanella with the illegal block. So the 5-yard return's nullified on the 43-yard punt. And it's going to be 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 12. Johnny Unitas and the Colts offense looking to tie this game up, but they're going to have to go quite a length of the field to do it. Going to have to go 88 yards, in fact. So here's Johnny Unitas. Crew cut Johnny U. And we're going to bring Lenny Moore back in the game. Play action fake. Combo pass. Amici and Moore will stay in the block. And Muchler will go long. Barry will go medium. Unitas with the time on the play action fake. Tries to dump it down to Amici. It's complete. But he's quickly hit by Martin. Gain of 4 though. So we'll bring up 2nd and 6. Clock running. 7:17 to go. That's Jim Martin's 5th tackle. Ball on the Colts 16. Play action fake. Run counter. Pitch right. Lenny Moore. There it is. Can Moore get the corner? He does! And he gets the first down. That's a tally of 7. Tackled by Bill Miller. So it's 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 23. That's Bill Miller's 4th tackle. We're going to take Lenny Moore out. Give him a breather. And Vessels will come back in. Billy Vessels. He has the touchdown run. So 1st and 10 on the 23 of Baltimore for the Colts. Screen. We gotta hit with one of these screens. Screens to Alan Amici. They set it up. The ball. Oh God, he dropped it. Amici drops the ball. Jackson's gonna be limping off the field for one play for the Colts. We have just not been able to connect up with Alan Amici, who has fairly decent hands. 5 out of 10. He has 2 drops in this game, so it's 2nd and 10. Play action fake, run counter, draw, Vessels. There goes Vessels. He's got a lot of running room. It's a gain of 7. It's going to bring up 3rd and 3 with 5:35 to go. Lenny Moore will come back in the game for Billy Vessels. Moore back up to 98% stamina. Split backfield. Play action fake, run counter. Trap left, Amici. There goes Amici! That's a gain of 8. 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 38. 4:44 to go. We're going to move into the hurry up. Play action fake, run counter. Trap left, Lenny Moore. Lenny Moore is smothered after a 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. Hurry up offense for the Colts. Tackle by Gene Cronin. That's his 2nd tackle. Lenny Moore now 20 carries for 173 yards and a touchdown. Play action fake. Moore will stay in the block. And we're going to go medium hitch. Medium hitch to Barry. Back to pass, Unitas. He throws incomplete. He tried to hit Lenny Moore underneath as tremendous pressure was applied by the Lions. Unitas was on the run. Brings up 3rd and 9. Definitely 2-down territory here. From the Baltimore 39. Play action fake. Run counter. Draw. Lenny Moore. There goes Moore. He's got an opening and he's got the first down. It's a 10-yard gain on the draw. Huge block up front by Alex Sandusky. That's his 3rd big block of the game. Johnny Unitas 12 of 28 for 125 yards. It's been the Lenny Moore show, though. Lenny Moore is now 21 carries for 183 yards. He's down to 92% stamina. He quickly runs off the field, and here comes Billy Vessels. Actually, here comes Dupree. I'm going to bring up LG Dupree. I'm going to try a screen to Dupree. Back to pass. They set up the screen to Dupree. Oh, my Lord. It was almost picked off by Schmidt. He broke up the play. Wow, if he picked that off, he had nothing but grass in front of him and a TD. So 2nd and 10. Clock stops on the incomplete pass. Ball on the Baltimore 49. Johnny U and the Colts looking for that game-time touchdown. Remember, in 1956, there's no overtime in regular season games. So Amici will stay in the block. Combo pass. Dupree short. Barry medium. And Muchler medium. We're going to do both of them medium. And we're going to play action fake. Play action fake. Unitas with time. He fires. It's picked off. He was looking, I believe, for Barry. And Christensen stepped in front of it. And it was picked off. And that could be the ball game, folks, with 2:53 to play. Johnny U throws an interception. Nice play by Jack Christensen. Unitas now 12 of 30 for 125 yards and a pick. We have our 3 timeouts, so do the Lions. We're going to play man. Herman's up for the run. And play run. It's a pitch out to McEnany. And he picks up way too many yards for playing the run. Gain of 8. We're going to call timeout. So it's going to be 2nd and 2 on the Detroit 46. We need a stop here. We need a turnover. I formation. Bobby Layne under center. 2 wideouts, 1 tight end. We're going to go to a 5-2. Short zone run. Gedman, and he will not get there. No gain. He is straightened up at the line of scrimmage. Again, we will call timeout. It'll bring up 3rd and 2 with 2:33 to play. We have 1 timeout left, the Colts do. Big tackle by Art Donovan. Again, we'll stay in the 5-2. Short zone. Run. Layne back to pass. He fires, and it's caught. Gain of 14. So Bobby Layne connects up with Dorn Dibble on the play action short hitch. He now has 4 receptions, 93 yards, and a touchdown. We will use our last timeout. We'll get 1 more timeout at the 2-minute warning. It's 1st and 10 on the Baltimore 40. We'll switch to the 4-3. Short zone run. Layne back to pass, and he's sacked by Art Donovan. Loss of 4. Clock is running. I don't think they'll run another play. They'll probably take it down to the 2-minute warning. We'll play short zone run again. And that's a 2-minute warning. So it's 2nd and 14. The Colts can no longer stop the clock. So it's 2nd and 14. Zone basic. Layne back to pass. He throws. It's complete, and that's going to be the ball
Holding.
game. Oh,
offense.
Yes!
Number 75, 15-yard penalty.
So what looked like the nail in the coffin becomes a holding on Spencer. The clock stops and backs them up. It's now 2nd and 29 with 1:50 to go. No timeouts left for the Colts. Going to play aggressive on their line. They have to. Zone basic. Layne back to pass again. It's caught. Brought down after a gain of 21. It's 3rd and 8. Clock running at 1:41 to go. That is Jim Dorn's 8th reception for 146 yards. We got to hold him here. I'd like to see an incomplete pass. That's what we'd like to see. Go play normal. Man. We're going to double Dibble on the short. Patera. Actually, 3-4. 3-4. Man. Dibble on the short. Campanella to spy. Pass. There's Layne back to pass. It's a draw, and Gedman is brought down for no gain by Donovan. And with 50, we're going to put the punt block on. And the punt gets off. It's a punt of 28 yards. It goes out at the 10. So the Colts hold, but there's only 21 seconds. They have no timeouts left. And it's 1st and 10 on their 10. Oh, boy. Dupree will go out wide. So Michi and Dupree will go out wide. And so are Mutchler. Be a combo pass. Everybody's got a mambo in this one. Mutchler on the bomb. Barry on the bomb. Dupree on the bomb. And Amici on the bomb. They're keying it. We got to stick with it. Unitas back to pass. The pressure's on. He fires. It's a gain of 6. Ah, boy. Where's the no huddle? We're not going to get another playoff. No huddle. Hurry up. Bomb fly. Barry. That's the ball game. They don't get the playoff, but what a thriller it was here in Baltimore at Memorial Stadium. Detroit pulls off the win. They were 14-point favorites, so they did not cover. They only win by 7, 28-21 over the young Johnny Unitas and the young Colts. Let's quickly go to the box score, and then we'll call it a stream. I'd say thank you to Max Cornelius for joining me in the chat. Bring up another window capture in OBS. And fit to the screen. Alright, so let's just quickly. Bobby Layne, probably player of the game here, I would think. Well, we got lots of players of the game. Bobby Layne, 17-25, 306 yards, 2 touchdowns. Quarterback, he was sacked 3 times. Quarterback rating 136.4. Johnny Unitas, 13-31, 131 yards, and interception. His quarterback rating 41.2. In reality, Shaw played the game, but I want to start Johnny Unitas. I have a link below if you'd like to look at the real stats. In reality, the Detroit, I believe, won the game 35-14 or 28-14, so we did a touchdown better. We held their run game in check. They only had 48 yards and 26 attempts between McKinney, Gedman, and Layne. But the pass game just shredded us. Doran, 8 receptions, 146 yards. Dibble, 4 receptions, 93 yards. McKinney, the running back, 3 for 44. And Gedman, 2 for 23 and a touchdown. And Dibble and Gedman had touchdown receptions. And McKinney and Gedman had touchdown rushes. Lenny Moore was the offensive star of the game for the Colts. 21 carries, 183 yards. He averaged 8.7 yards a carry with a touchdown. His long was 24. Amici, 7-23 with a touchdown. And Vessels, 3-13 with a rushing touchdown. On the receiving end, Amici actually had 5 catches, below he was awful in the second half, dropping 2 balls in crucial situations for 50 yards. Barry was 2 for 29, Mutchler 3 for 28, Moore 2 for 18. Flowers actually had a reception, 1 for 6 at the end of the game. Dupree 0 for 1. So that's it, folks. Al Red Sox fans saying thank you very much for watching. If you like, hit the like button. As Max Cornelius says, good game. Yeah, we almost pulled it out. And in actuality, let's quickly go to that. Let's for ha-has check that out before we leave. I provided the link below if you want to follow along. I think I provided the link. Yes, I did. The box score. So if you go to Pro Football Reference, and again, if you just click on the link on the page, I'm going to get there in a second. So the game was 28-21. And let's go to ProFootballReference.com. Let's click on that link. It's not going to let me click on the link. Why is it not going to let me click on the link? I want to click on the link. Well, let's just copy the link. So this is going to take us to Week 2, 1956. Okay, so Detroit in 1956 moved to 2-0 with a 31-14 victory over the Colts. So we played it a little better, 28-21. And in reality, let's see what Bobby Layne did. Bobby Layne threw for 236 and 2 touchdowns. And George Shaw was the starting quarterback, 8 of 18 for 167. Johnny Unitas did get in the game, made 2 attempts, didn't have any. Well, he actually did complete 1 pass. Unfortunately, it was to the other team. It was an interception. Let's see what Lenny Moore did. Let's see what Lenny Moore did over here. Lenny Moore, only 5 rushing attempts for 14 yards. So we did much better with him. Amici, 6 for 13. So really, Detroit really beat up on them in real life. So, yeah, 31-14. Again, I started Johnny Unitas just because I like Johnny Unitas, one of my favorite quarterbacks. I knew Shaw started. He was a starter in 56. I already looked it up. But it's it's a retro replay. So for ha-has, I said, it sounded more sexy. Bobby Layne versus Johnny Unitas. No one remembers who George Shaw is, believe me. Not that he was a bad quarterback, it's George Shaw, not Johnny Unitas. So, and on that note, my friends, hit that like button, share, spread the word, but most of all, come back and enjoy. Health, happiness, till next time, bye-bye and God bless, and once again, thank you to Max Cornelius.